So, boys,
Yes.
living in Philadelphia has been a hoot and a half, and I've seen some just great things walking through the city.
Yeah.
So I want to give you a quick rundown of the things I've called Sarah about, like, I've seen in the city that I like make you take a stop and be
Yeah, it's a showstopper
It
essentially.
is. Like, I'm about 2 or 3 times a week over at like a 4.5 mile walk through the city in like a residential area, so I see a lot of things. Some of these are a woman scolding her Pomeranian because it was just being like barking at somebody else. She went down and picked up the Pomeranian, and then at arm's length was like talking to it like a bad toddler. It was the funniest thing.
Like just holding it outstretched. It's like no, you do not do that.
Yeah,
that is not what we do here.
Literally, she's like, "You're embarrassing me," and I'm like, "This is great." That was really good. I saw a guy walking around in a "Vote for Pedro" shirt.
Yeah,
Great picture, Corey.
yeah. I mean,
I did it myself.
yeah,
It's very good.
Yeah.
You gotta do something to do it yourself.
Jeez.
yeah. I'm a big proponent of that myself. Do I look like a trained photographer?
Dude, Andres was single for how many years? Like, he was doing a lot himself.
You're not wrong.
I saw a guy in a Vote for Pedro shirt against 2021.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I saw a sign telling, you gotta pay attention to this, the delivery person to put all packages around back and not leave them on the front. I don't know why delivery and packages...
Oh, it was actually quoted.
Quoted, yeah, like
drugs.
Honestly, like, delivery person, aliens are bringing them drugs.
Honestly, that would be cool.
Want to hear something exciting?
Yeah, we can hear something exciting.
Did we finally hit 500 downloads?
No.
Oh, we're getting
we're
there.
close.
But yes, what is it that you would like to talk about?
We're at 452.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh wow, we got a lot more since this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time I checked, that was a couple of days ago. We were at like 444. So we're still going upward.
I also want to shout out. Let's shout out one of our other foreign listeners because there's somebody else. Is it Helsinki?
Let's see.
We
Is
have
that Finland?
Yeah, I
Okay.
Location. We have
because we already did our friend in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
7 in Germany.
I wonder if it's the same person.
It could be the same guy.
5 in Australia.
Oh,
Hey,
sweet.
shout out to our Australian listeners.
Yeah.
If you're Australian,
2 in
let us-
Finland.
Same with Finland. If you're any of these countries, let us know. I like
Yeah.
to.
1 in Israel. 1 in South Korea.
Okay,
Yeah.
Israel, South Korea.
1 United Kingdom.
Same for you guys, and
Yeah.
same for you.
Don't we have a
UK.
number in-
And 1 in Iceland.
Yeah. Oh, really? Iceland?
you know what? I take it
Iceland's
all
a
back.
new one. Iceland is a
Only
new
want
one.
to hear from the person from Iceland.
Yeah. Don't we have? I think we have a few from Canada. I want to say,
That's
or where you get? Is this like the overview, or is this like just, or is this like a specific episode that you're looking at?
We have a few in Canada.
We do have a few in Canada. All right.
I'm doing all episodes
All right.
now.
Shout out to our listeners in the Great White North.
Oh yeah.
Last episode we have our guy in Germany. Really,
Yeah.
Dude,
he stays strong with our listeners.
Yeah, he
who are
does.
you, German person, or
Yeah.
group of German people? I don't know. What if it's like this one guy being like, "Yeah, you have to listen to this podcast," and then you got all the people in his work, and they work at the Schnitzel factory. He stopped listening.
Yeah. Right.
He's like, "I'm done with them."
You have insulted him.
Yeah.
There's a hot chance. Now it's a stretch that this German person could be the drummer of this band I like, Varg, because he for some reason follows me on Instagram,
Oh, okay.
which would be kind of cool because Varg's a cool.
Varg,
band.
is that you?
Well, no, there's a different person named Varg. This is the band Varg.
Oh.
Varg, the name Varg could be referenced to Varg Vikernes, going back to episode 3, where we talked about Mayhem. He was that guy who stabbed
Oh yeah.
Hieronymus.
Yeah.
the
For
Nazi.
leaving the band.
Yeah, the Nazi Varg Vikernes.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Varg.
Yeah.
You listen to it. Hey, Varg Vikernes, guess what I do? I watch pornography. I hope that makes you upset. He thinks Western men shouldn't watch pornography anymore.
I'll watch whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I know.
want.
What are you, dumb Nazi bitch? Nothing but to do.
Episode 8.
Episode 8 of Dumb
Episode
Trivia. You say, what is Dumb Trivia? What is it?
Well, it's the show where the questions are dumb and the hosts are dumber.
You give me so much shit for tripping up, and I saw you. I'm gonna trip up.
Well, yeah, because you caught me off guard. I thought you were just gonna say it. You looked at the thing, and I didn't want to look. You looked at the outline, and I didn't want to look at the outline to make myself look even worse.
Hi, I'm Christian with my other hosts, co-hosts, what we want to call them. I don't like calling you co-hosts because, like, we're all the hosts.
Well, isn't that the whole point of co-host then?
Yeah.
I guess. I just like to call you the other hosts.
Hey, it's Corey.
And it's Andres.
And we're collectively Dumb Trivia.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah.
The questions are dumb and the hosts are dumber.
Wait, is that the right way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Questions are dumb and the hosts are dumber. Yeah, we're good.
I played a fun game today.
You
What?
did?
I played Is My Car Gonna Make It Home?
Oh,
Yeah. On a low on a
was-
almost empty tank of
I
gas.
was on E, and I have yet to really push the limit of my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't E stand for enough gas?
Oh, you're right.
No, I thought it was help yourself to some gas.
I thought it was like,
Yeah, I was going over the bridge and where it's incline up.
Oh,
and I felt
man.
the car a little bit like kind of
Sputter a
I
little.
hate that.
flutter.
Oh,
I'm,
that's
like,
stressful.
I'm like, come on, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, because then you'd be
man.
stuck on the worst bridge you have to pull over onto,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
Ben Franklin?
No, it was the Betsy Ross.
Oh.
Okay.
So I
I
could
don't-
have. It's listen. There's no good bridge to pull off.
Yeah.
Especially
I-
these
that-
ones.
You,
That I
'cause you
would
know what
agree.
happens? The police.
Yeah.
They laugh at you.
Well, that and they put those big bumper things on the front of their car, and they put it up against your bumper, and they push you
It's
down.
embarrassing.
Oh,
And
really?
It scratches the shit out of your car.
It's embarrassing. I never understood. Like I get why people get mad when they get like little fender benders and their bumpers get all messed up, but like, is that the point of a bumper? So they're called a bumper.
Yeah, but you still don't want your car to be
Yeah.
Like make better bumpers. Make more bumpable bumpers.
bumper cars.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like bumper cars.
I'm not saying we should make bumper cars as normal, but I would honestly
Oh,
prefer
man.
if my car had like a ring of safety around it.
I did make it to a gas station though.
Okay, good.
Well, I'm glad.
It was a close call.
Yeah.
And then you handed them your card, they pumped it for you.
Yeah, because Jersey.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Why? It's not dumb. I didn't have to get out of the car. Only people not from Jersey say it's dumb.
You mean
Yeah.
the rest of the country?
No, there's another state that.
Not anymore.
No,
No?
it was
No.
Oregon, but
And they had a
Or- yeah.
collective. They had a collective shit fit. It was the funniest thing.
yeah, the security camera footage of people trying to pump their gas is so bad
That's
that
what Jersey would look like.
yeah,
just-
it's so bad it's funny.
I
I
just
just
find
don't
it
get
funny that Jersey, we don't have to pump our own gas, and yet our gas is still cheaper than yours over in PA.
Well, it's because PA is the 13th largest state. Our gas helps fund all the roads.
Again, we don't have to get out of the car, and it's cheaper.
Yeah, but you know what the downside is?
What's that, bud?
It's Jersey.
Says the kid who grew up in Bumblefuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was beautiful there.
Yeah.
Jersey's got more stuff to look at.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania is the 13th largest state. By default, has a lot more to look at.
Well, I was talking about like different kinds of environments. You know,
Dude, PA has all the environments.
you got swamps.
We do have swamps. Everyone has swamps.
You have PA has swamps.
Yeah.
Show me.
PA has a swamp.
PA has a lot of
PA,
swamps.
PA has at least a swamp.
Anywhere there's like a creek or a river, there's going to be a swamp. That's just like the runoff. That's how it works.
You know what you don't have?
what?
Jersey Devil.
True. The
Oh,
Jersey,
shit, you got
the
me
Jersey
there.
Devil lives in the swamps of.
You mean to tell me he doesn't
South
ever
Jersey.
fly over the border though?
Nope.
Nope. He's like,
Yeah.
too close.
Yep. What is he? A fucking parrot?
Too close.
He just thinks to himself,
Turn
"Why
around."
the fuck am I going into PA for?"
So my sister-in-law sent me a funny text the other day. They were listening. Her and my little baby nephew were in the car and they were listening to the show.
Yeah.
And fuck you. And one of the parts when we started laughing, he started laughing.
That's cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, he thinks he's people.
She sent me a picture. It was adorable.
That's fun. Oh, we'll have to give him a little dumb trivia onesie.
Yeah, well, he's kind of out of onesies at this point.
Dude, I don't know.
Alright.
I mean, just get a big onesie.
Toddler shirt. We'll get him a toddler size shirt. Yeah.
You should tattoo dumb trivia on him. Like,
Oh man.
What's wrong with you?
I just got done watching The Omen, and in Omen, Damien has like the 666 birthmark. Like if he shaved his head, so we should shave your little nephew's head. Paige, if this is a good idea, don't say anything.
No, this is a terrible idea.
She didn't say anything though.
I'm gonna get a text now.
You are gonna get a text. It's so funny.
So,
Give it a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But speaking of
Yeah.
chill.
I've got one more thing before we
Oh,
begin.
okay.
This is some housekeeping. You know how we had that issue on episode, was it 4, 5? Give me a second. It was episode 5. Corey, I did in fact forget to give you a point for the listener submitted question of the week. So we all tied at 1 at episode 5.
huh? So I didn't lose.
No,
So
you
I
did
think
not
it's
lose.
only fair for Corey to shoot both of us.
That was what I was thinking.
I agree.
Yeah.
Should we get this
Give him
out of
the
the way
gun.
now?
Yeah.
Here you are.
This feels right.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Andres first.
All right, cool.
I knew it.
Now, Andres.
That was a great bounce
Unfair.
though.
That
Ow!
was a good bounce.
You really hurt your forehead.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel good at all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're very welcome.
I feel like I have
How'd
another.
you catch that? Were
What?
you just listening and
Yeah, well, it's like when we said something on like on a later episode, and then I went back and listened to episode 5, and it's like, oh yeah, I really did mess that up.
Yeah.
that's okay.
That's fair.
Whoopsie. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, now
Alright.
you can look down on us, your buddies, with your bragging rights.
Yeah.
Because it's dumb.
That gets stuck in my head so often. I hate it.
I know. It's a good theme song.
It's a very good
It
thing,
is.
but boy, it gets stuck in my head.
Yeah.
That's the point.
All right. So with that, and barring any other side missions, let's start the show.
I think Christian has a little story for us.
Do you? Or was that the?
No, it was going to be a segue into these questions.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought you
Yeah.
wanted to talk about your car.
Oh, yeah. I guess update on my car. I'm getting their the insurance company's paying me out the full value of my car.
Yeah.
Because in Pennsylvania, I don't know if it's all places, but if you don't finish a claim in so many days, you can be sued. Like, we have legal recourse, and we've passed it by like a decent chunk of time. So I think what they weighed their options to be like the price it would take for us to even litigate the pre-trial stuff and lawyer fees versus the price they like want for their car.
Yeah.
It's like, give them the money.
Okay.
So I just got my car paid for completely.
Sweet.
I was asking for $600. I was like, just give me $600 for the repairs, and they were like, no, you're $2,700.
Sweet.
Now I'm making a lot of mead. I spent like 150 of that on mead stuff. I'm making a lot of mead. I make mead.
Did you
now.
really?
We're making a dumb trivia mead shop.
I would honestly give anything to like quit my day job and like open up like a mead brewery,
A meadery.
a meadery,
Yeah,
and then we
well-
have like a kitchen.
Yeah. Well, let's test run this first batch, see how it goes, and let's see how we can make it
I
better.
hope it's good. What kind of honey did you use?
Yeah.
Did it come in the kit, or you got to get your
Yeah, this one came in the kit. I think it was like wildflower. Just
Oh, that's
nondescript
got potential.
wildflower. Yeah, I
You
don't know.
taste it before you put it in?
Honey, yes. I like
Is it good?
honey. I like honey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Tasted honey. Do you know who probably should have done a test run first? The people in the Coachella kidnapping is what we're going to be talking about today. A story I found out about, and it seems super sinister, but like if you learn about it, you're like, these three dumbasses, these people bumbled around, and in 1976 involved 3 men in the abduction of what? Your options are A, the governor of California's children,
Okay.
B, a school bus full of children and the school bus driver,
Okay.
C, just an entire first grade class from their classroom, or D, a Wiggles live audience.
Whoa.
Those are your options.
Summary here: three dudes kidnapped one of the following options.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to go with a Wiggles live audience.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to say you said the governor of California's kids. Mm-hmm. Well, see, I have an issue with that just because that was like a plot for one of the episodes on Drake and Josh. So I don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know which. I don't know.
Way to pull that out of the hat there.
Yeah. Thank you. I think I'm gonna go with the children in a school bus was one of them, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that one. That one seems a little bit more impressive. for some
Andres,
reason.
you're right.
Oh, really?
So these 3 men.
No
Are
way.
you sure it
These-
wasn't the Wiggles?
These 3 men in 2 vans pulled up in front of a school bus, got out with guns, and got everyone out and the bus driver in to demand $5 million in ransom because they were all just in debt.
Huh.
Did they get it?
Well, I'm telling you, this is the whole story. This is my like theme of the week. Is the Coachella?
Oh, this. I was
This
gonna
is
ask
my
you about that.
theme,
This is
yes.
your whole theme. It's it's this
It
kidnapping.
is like,
Okay.
It is so funny.
All
Just
right.
how this all played out. Okay, so when they got the kids and the bus driver to where they were going, they held them captive in an odd location.
Okay.
These are your options of locations they were held captive.
All right.
In an abandoned mall,
Okay.
abandoned movie theater, a McDonald's one of the kidnappers owned, or an underground moving truck.
Okay. Side note: if it is a McDonald's that one of the kidnappers owned, then that dude it just sucks at running a McDonald's.
Yeah,
Because you would think that if it's a McDonald's, it's all it's.
they just make money, they print money.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
everything but a license to print money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with option E, the Wiggles concert.
They held him. They kidnapped. They just held him at the Wiggles.
Tell me the options again.
Yeah.
Abandoned movie theater, abandoned mall, McDonald's, or an underground moving truck.
That was the last option. Just underground moving truck.
Yeah,
Okay.
a
Going
moving
with-
truck buried underground.
I'm going with the McDonald's.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the abandoned movie theater.
You guys are both wrong.
Oh,
It was the underground
it was the Wiggles.
moving
Oh.
truck. They were in an abandoned quarry, and they buried a moving truck underground, stocked it with some food, water, makeshift toilets, and mattresses. Because this wasn't
Well,
like
that was nice of them.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
weren't trying to kill the kids. This was really a ransom thing. Their
Yeah.
goal wasn't to kill the kids.
The
so-
goal was to get
the
money.
ransom. Yeah,
Okay.
they're asking about $5 million. Okay, but when they went to make the call, they just never were able to get through to the police because one of these options. Okay,
Okay.
there was just no service in the underground truck where they were at.
Okay.
B, a fight ensued over the kidnappers over like who did what versus like if I did this more, I'm gonna get more money. And in the middle of the fight, one of the kidnappers just ripped the phone out of the wall.
Ooh.
Yeah. C, the police station was just flooded with concerned calls about the kids, so the phone call just couldn't get through. It just kept being a busy signal.
Okay.
Or D, the kidnappers just could not remember the phone number for the police station.
Ooh. All of those are really plausible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
the-
do you not remember 911 though?
well,
The issue is they were trying to call the police station
yeah,
directly.
yeah.
Oh, I see what you
Because
mean.
they're trying to get the money from a specific group of people.
Yeah, because what is it that just like the phone number associated with the police station is just a traditional number.
Yeah.
You call 911. Your chances are you're just getting some dispatch operator.
Exactly.
I'm going with they ripped the phone out of the wall.
Yeah, in the middle of the fight.
Yeah, I really want to go with that one
You
too.
gonna go with that
so
too?
yeah, I'm gonna stick with that one.
Sorry, guys.
What
The
was
phone,
it?
phone call couldn't get through because so many people were calling the police station about the kidnapping.
That
the
would
line
that
just
would have been
stayed
my
busy.
that would have been my next next one.
What year was this?
76.
Yeah.
This is really everything else I read about this, I was like, holy shit, it just gets dumber and dumber. I was
Yeah.
like, this is a great one.
Yeah.
So luckily the kidnapping did end with no one getting seriously injured.
Oh, good.
Okay. And all the kids got out, including
Sweet.
the bus driver.
Cool.
So that's good.
Cool.
How did they escape?
Oh, they escaped.
They escaped.
Oh.
But the bus driver and kids just kind of got tired of being there, so they just dug their way out. Is an option.
Okay.
Another option. The kidnappers ended up getting a fight over the split, so kind of like before. Two of them ended up dead, and
Oh.
the one was just so fucking sketched out because again they weren't trying to kill anybody. So
Yeah.
the other two that ended up dead, he just kind of freaked and bailed.
Okay.
C. The kids just kind of overpowered the captors because there were 26 kids and a full-grown bus driver versus like 3 pretty spindly adults. So they just, in their sheer rage, kind of like that nightmare you have of like waves of children coming at you.
Yeah.
You just have a baseball bat. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter how many you crack, they keep coming.
Yeah.
I've never had that nightmare, but okay.
Okay. Who? Or D. They just waited till the captors fell asleep and just snuck out at night.
Ooh.
I'm going with D.
They fell asleep and snuck out?
Yeah.
That does sound like a good option, but I'm gonna go with the option that shows more ingenuity. I think they dug their way out.
Andres is right.
Oh, they're right.
It wasn't that deep underground, and on top of the old moving truck, they had just 2 industrial-sized batteries. So the bus driver and the oldest kid, who was 14, stacked up all the mattresses and just took turns prying the roof off and then moving the batteries, and then just dug out and climbed out and
cool.
left.
Wow. Was this 14-year-old like a linebacker or
Dude,
something?
I don't
Because
know.
it's like,
everything I read about this, I'm like, this is the dumbest.
Yeah.
2 of the guys are out of jail now because they had no other priors.
oh really?
These guys were not trying to like hurt anybody. They were truly just bumbling idiots so they could get away with a ransom like this. The last question.
Yes.
So, Andres, you said earlier, like it sounds like the plot of the Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh no.
wasn't that far off because they literally took this plot from a detective novel in a famous director's short story collection,
Okay.
Daring Detectives.
Huh.
Who is the director?
Oh.
Stanley Kubrick, Alfred Hitchcock, Ed Wood, or Martin Scorsese. They should have just ripped this whole plot off of a short story, a detective.
It's almost
collection.
like the guys who robbed that bank in the North Hollywood shootout. I'm pretty sure they got their plan from the movie Heat.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Right.
I'm going Hitchcock.
Hitchcock?
I'm trying to think now. Scorsese fits the timeline. Kubrick, I don't think he could write a short story just because he was so far up.
Well,
his
no.
own-
They didn't write the short stories. They just lended their name to a collection of short stories.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way Kubrick was good for that.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think. Yeah, because he would want to be involved. Like
I guess.
about like that whole thing. Yeah. Who was the second option?
Hitchcock.
Oh, Hitchcock.
then
I don't.
Ed.
That doesn't sound like Hitchcock's thing. I'll go with Ed Wood. Was the next one?
Yeah.
I'll go with Ed Wood.
That makes sense because he's really out there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but it was Hitchcock.
It was Hitchcock.
There you
No
go, Corey.
way.
Yeah, Hitchcock's Daring
right.
Detectives.
Point
And,
for Corey.
That puts an end to the kidnapping saga.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was good.
Trying to think of other things, fun things I read about it. That was really it. But yeah, that is
That's
That's
pretty wild.
that's a wild kidnapping story.
honestly the whole kidnapping story should just have the Benny Hill theme song. Actually, no, it does get kind of sad. It does get kind of sad because these kids and Sarah and I were trying to figure out why we're just like insanely traumatized by this whole thing.
Well, yeah.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, they got out of it scot-free. They were never hurt. Like, there were people who lived through.
Well,
but we're not just talking like a little trauma. Like, you need some therapy. Like,
How long were they in there?
16 hours.
Okay. Well, but also
You'd be pretty shaken up.
I'm not
too.
saying I wouldn't, but what I'm about to tell you is insane. We're talking like years and years of deep therapy. Parents being like, my kid just was never the same. Like, I don't recognize my kid. A lot of them going to jail for kidnapping other people. And it was every one of the kids reports a fear of like the dark, vans, bats, mice, strangers. One of the kids was arrested for opening fire with a BB gun on a tourist outside of his house whose car broke down.
oh shit.
I can't fault them for that.
I'm not
I
going to
don't know
fault
how,
them
you
for
know,
that. It's just
I don't know how I would act either.
It is just a wild ending, and then the fact
Yeah.
that a lot of them like went to jail for like kidnapping also, which is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Is that time? It's time for the listener submitted question of the week.
The listener submitted question of the week. It's the listener submitted question of the week.
Play the music.
All right.
Oh my god!
It's Dumb Trivia's listener submitted question of the week.
What a great song!
That was a really important phone call.
That was a
It's
really
just-
important phone call. I'm glad you took it.
I looked over and I saw your phone didn't light up, and you're like, "I'm taking." I'm like, "God damn it!" Who's got a question for us?
I'll do one.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, let me see. All right, this one comes from my dad, George. So,
Hey, George.
Oh, that dad.
yeah, that dad.
Oh, I thought you meant the other one.
Yeah, just in case,
Yeah.
just in case you all forgot.
If you weren't up to date on the dumb trivia mythos.
Yeah, right.
George, don't worry. We like you more than his other dad.
Hey, also George, this is Christian. I did not forget about your question you emailed me.
Me either.
Yeah.
It's still in my inbox, unopened.
They are in the queue.
Yep.
Yep.
This is the first one that's that from Dad that we're reading on the show. So
Let's hear it.
Let's go, Dad.
So let's start off strong. British military tanks are equipped with what special equipment? Your options are a special canister for containing biscuits, a boiling vessel inside so the crew can make tea and coffee, including during battle, or a special container to hold gin.
Oh, those are all very plausible answers.
Yeah.
I say it's the boiling equipment. I know the Brits and their love of that.
I'm going to go
Leaf
with
water.
gin.
Christian, you're correct.
I thought I
Yeah.
did read that somewhere.
Yeah. There is a boiling vessel inside every tank so the crew can make tea and coffee,
That's fun.
including during battle. How frightfully English.
Is that what your dad said?
That is what my dad said.
That's incredible.
He also says, "Love the podcast."
Oh, thanks, George.
Thanks, George.
We love you.
Yeah,
We're good friends. I like you a lot. Nah, I love George too.
yeah.
Well,
All right,
that was a good one.
yeah.
like that.
Thanks, Dad, for sending in your listener submitted question of the week.
How frightfully English.
How
I
frightfully
want that as a
English.
dumb trivia sticker.
We could do that.
How frightful.
Now back to the show.
It's Dumb Trivia's listener submitted question of the week. Now back to the show.
Oh, we should make that into a sticker.
How frightfully English, or now back to the show.
Yes.
Both. Did you like how the last time we did the episode, I edited so when you said now back to the show?
Yeah, that
It
was great.
me.
Thank you. I thought you would like that.
I laughed.
Yeah, I like how you included like the last like drum riff.
Yeah,
at the
I
end.
had to.
Yeah, you had to do that.
Ugh.
That was great.
So where are we in our episode Que? What's next?
It's your Corey. Yeah, it's your turn.
Let me.
I know we talked about this earlier, but are we still counting the listener submitted question of the week as a point?
count it if there's ever a scenario where we're tied.
So maybe
Okay.
put it in the corner.
Yeah. Okay.
One of our listeners pointed out that it's unfair to the other person. Boo hoo hoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
That they don't get to guess the listener submitted. We shouldn't include it in the final score tally. And we all did agree that we didn't think about it that way. But we also all agreed if there's a scenario where there is a tie, If you won the listener submitted question of the week, that is your winner.
We ready?
Yes.
All right. I don't have a theme like Christian.
That's fine. I don't have a theme either.
But that's been your theme.
Except for pumpkins.
Yeah.
Hoo ha ha.
Hoo-ah. All right. Question number 1.
Yeah.
Which of the following shoe companies is named after an African animal?
Ooh.
A. Nike.
Okay.
B. Reebok.
Okay.
Okay.
C. Converse.
Okay.
Or D. Adidas.
Okay. Adidas.
Adidas.
Corey, you trying to say Adidas? I thought one of the options was going to be Puma.
That's what I would thought too. I really thought you were gonna throw us off with that.
That would have been funny.
yeah.
Actually.
Shit, not Puma.
Yeah.
Ask Ryan.
I don't think it's Nike.
No, because Nike just means victory.
Yeah.
That's where the name came from.
Yeah. What was the second option again?
Reebok?
Reebok.
That was Reebok.
Converse.
Converse.
Adidas.
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 I'm gonna go Reebok.
Okay.
I'm going to go Adidas.
You're going Adidas?
I'm going
The answer is Reebok.
Yay! What's a Reebok?
The gray Reebok is a type of antelope native to southern Africa. In
fascinating.
1958, the shoe company Reebok was founded in England by a pair of brothers. They named the company after the animal due to a favorite childhood book from South Africa.
Oh, lovely.
Aw,
So,
good
yeah.
good for the colonizers.
In 2005,
Yes.
the very first video was posted to YouTube featuring which topic? And I'm not giving you multiple choice.
Okay. If I want to say it was like a tour of a zoo.
Yeah, I've heard it at one point. I think Zoo is right, Andres.
So,
Did we split hairs?
yeah, I'm going to need some more specifics.
Okay.
It was featuring
Was it monkeys?
which topic? So I guess featuring, well, we'll say it was something in a zoo.
Okay.
But featuring which, let's say, animal?
Okay.
Monkeys.
Monkeys?
Now wait, okay, before we keep going, if I say monkeys, are you gonna be like, no, it's a gorilla and that's a chimpanzee or it's an ape?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not. No, come on. What? Come on.
I wanted you to hear. I wanted you to use that voice though. Use the voice for me now.
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go lions.
Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
Yeah.
No, just monkeys.
No, it was a gorilla.
Was it a gorilla?
No, it was elephants.
Ah.
On April 23rd, 2005, YouTube co-founder Jawed. That's Jawed. Jawed.
Don't. No.
I don't know. It's Jawed.
Corey, you trying to say Jared?
No, it's Jawed. Posted an 18-second video entitled "Me at the Zoo." Mm-hmm. The video shows Kareem standing in front of two elephants and declaring that elephants have really, really long trunks.
This is like a grown adult.
Yeah.
Yes, because he was the co-founder of
Yeah.
YouTube.
Good job, bud.
This almost sounds like that video where that dude is like, you can tell that it's a tree by the way it is.
Right?
Well, good job, bud.
Yeah.
Jawed.
Think about... That's weird how I did that. Think about how long that 18-second clip took to upload back in 2005.
What did he have dial-up? Because people had broadband back then.
It had to have taken a long
It's still
time.
by today's standards, it definitely took a while.
I guess.
18 seconds, you said?
Yeah.
We're probably talking like 720p being like the high definition.
Probably
of the time.
480.
It was probably 360, honestly.
Was it 360? Jesus.
All right. I'm glad I Googled this one because it previously had just changed.
Yeah.
Oh, like how April got mad at us for the pumpkin
Yeah,
weight
hey,
one?
April, before you come at my throat, why don't you...
No, go ahead, actually.
Yeah.
You say it. I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
April, before you come at somebody's throat, why don't you go finish off that old lady in York, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah. It still frustrates
French
us.
fries are vegetables.
French fries
to
are
this day.
dumb trivia. Dumb trivia says French fries are vegetables,
Yeah.
and they're in the vegetable of the day list.
What were you gonna? What's April gonna? What does April have to do before she comes at your throat?
Oh, how about just not?
Oh, okay.
Because
Everybody,
when the
take it easy.
When the episode came out, the largest pumpkin,
Yeah, that's right.
changed literally like a couple weeks later,
Mm-hmm.
and we already recorded the episode.
Yeah.
So
April
she was
got
hoping
mad
for
at us.
transparency, and as I told her, you'll get transparency when you earn transparency.
This is a week 2 of an April
Yeah.
feature in our mythos.
Well, She clearly pissed off the dumb trivia people. So
Yeah.
sorry, new management.
Yeah.
But if we're dumb and she's arguing with us, what does that make her?
Well,
We'll leave that up to
we'll leave that up to her.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Gosh, you're pretty, April.
Yeah.
She's gonna be so mad at us.
She's going to start a smear campaign against our
We love her.
podcast.
Yeah.
I love her to death.
We do.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Right.
The largest sandcastle
Ooh.
in the world measured how high? A. 54.5 feet. B. 87.35 feet. C. 69.5 feet.
Nice.
Or D. Yeah, I was waiting.
He said the sex number.
Or D. 127.68 feet.
Huh. Regardless of what's the right answer, if you can get a sandcastle that's any of those lengths
I
that
saw-
you mentioned, that is rather impressive.
I saw a picture. Very impressive.
Yeah.
The issue
And
was
it
like-
wasn't just like them stacking. Like it was like
Oh yeah, I've seen pictures
Detailed.
of those.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I want to say it's 69, but like
Yeah, I feel like that's
I'm just a child.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. What was
Do you want to
that?
read them again?
Yeah, please.
54.5,
Okay.
87.35, 69.5, 127.68.
say
What was that second option again?
87.35.
87. Okay.
I think 87.
I might go with the first one. The first one was 54 or something.
54.5.
I'll go with 54.5.
The answer was C, 69.5.
Damn it. The
No.
one time. The one time.
Man, the only time being a juvenile would
Made,
pay off.
made
I know,
by
right?
a guy with a very hard name to pronounce in Denmark.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those names are hard to pronounce.
Probably an O with a
for,
line
for us,
through it.
for us American English speaking
It's
dudes.
Sculptor Parkin. Sculptor Parkin?
Okay.
Now,
Blocus.
is that his title? He's a sculptor.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, hey, our listener out in Finland, Iceland, you want to record an audio message and send it to the.
Maybe that's not his name. Maybe that's a place in Blocus, Denmark. Either way, a guy in Denmark on the 2nd of July in 2021, so recently.
Oh, wow. That is recent.
Yeah. He built it.
Oh, nice.
He built it.
Yeah.
The description literally said a lot of effort and passion went into building the tallest sandcastle.
Nice.
Sounds like the
no
local
shit.
newspaper wrote
Yeah.
this up.
Right. Local man.
Yeah.
Local man builds sandcastle. It was hard.
So,
Then
yeah.
it says the sandcastle is meant to be for everyone, and it was built to help local companies, local people, and boost tourism after many months of coronavirus restrictions.
This is a very Danish article.
The base of the sandcastle measures over 30 meters, and more than 6,400 tons of sand were
Wow.
used to create it. The sandcastle is expected to stand for 6 months to be visited by the public, and everybody was happy.
All right.
So Danish. I love it.
Okay. Now we got to go to Denmark to see this.
Dude, I would
sandcastle.
love to go to the,
yeah.
the Nordic countries.
Yeah, I would like to too.
so
Didn't you
beautiful.
send us like some real
I
or like
always
some
send-
Instagram post on Norway?
Yeah, I always send.
Gorgeous.
They're so
Just
beautiful.
gorgeous
Go,
scenery.
I'm down.
Oh, I'd love
So
Yeah,
my
let's do
next
it.
2 questions are because of the new Bond movie that just came out.
Ooh, yes.
Which I still have yet to see.
I haven't seen No Time to Die nor Spectre, so I really want to see Spectre before I watch No Time to Die.
You really have to.
Yeah.
Bond is one of my favorite series. The only person I know who loves Bond more than anybody in this world is my brother.
Okay. Before you ask your question,
Yeah.
I want to ask you one real quick.
Yeah.
What for you or your brother, if you had different ones, what was your favorite Bond movie growing up?
Favorite Bond movie?
Yeah, like the one that you grew up with, like even if it was just like one that isn't considered like one of the greats. What was the one that really that you just watched over and over again when you were younger?
Octopussy.
Yeah.
Goldfinger was a really good one.
Okay.
I actually liked a lot of the Pierce Brosnan ones.
Yeah.
I really liked Sean Connery was my favorite Bond
Oh yeah, Sean Connery's hands down is the best Bond.
until
Uh-huh.
Daniel Craig came along.
I'll agree with that. Daniel Craig really did well with his stint.
Daniel Craig brought it back to just being like Bond.
Yeah. Was Brosnan the dude with Goldfinger?
No, that was Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
But Brosnan was okay.
Yeah.
But he was too much of a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig is just a cold-blooded assassin.
Yeah, that's what
He's just
everybody
a
likes about him.
badass.
Yeah.
Do you think Idris Elba would have been a good Bond? They were talking about getting a new Bond.
I think he would have because
I think Idris
yeah.
Elba would have been a very good
Yeah,
Bond.
because I don't know. My dad really loves his British cop shows.
Oh, Luther.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Luther.
Luther's
He would.
good.
So if Idris Elba can play a great cop or like a great whatever his title was, detective inspector or whatever in Luther, he would have made an excellent Bond.
I think Idris Elba's best role was in 2019's Cats as Rum Tum Tugger.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
there's a lot of talks about new Bonds because
Yeah.
this was Daniel Craig's last movie.
Yeah.
They're talking about having, possibly a woman.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet, or his name is.
Timothy Chalamet. It's not going to be Timothy Chalamet. They'll-
he's a.
I know he's a young.
badly.
I know. I just
Yeah.
just like now everyone's like losing their mind.
I'm
over
even-
him.
I
Honestly-
will say, if
Yeah.
it is a woman, it can't be Bond.
Yeah, well,
They
that
ha-
was Daniel Craig's whole thing. It's like, why are you going to make James Bond a woman when you can just make a whole other character that's just as awesome as James
That's
Bond
what I was
that
gonna say.
happens to be a woman?
I am totally for
Well, she could,
a
she
whole
could,
new
she
character
could still be.
and a woman being the main character. I think
Yeah.
that'd be badass.
She could still be 007 though, technically, because that's just an agent
Sure, they-
designation.
they-
Sure.
Sure, but they
Yeah.
can't be James Bond.
Yeah,
She could be.
So they couldn't. It
be
couldn't
Jessica
be
Bond.
No, it couldn't be 007. It'd have to be a
Yeah.
whole new character. That
Well,
they
can't,
bring
it can't
into
be
the-
006.
well, true.
Either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Into my question.
Before
Sorry,
you,
go
yeah,
ahead.
Die Another Day, which was a Pierce Brosnan one, was my favorite growing
That's a
up.
good one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
All
a
right.
good one.
Without further,
Casino
yeah.
Royale is really good.
Casino Royale is great. But without further ado, go ahead, read the questions. I'm excited now.
Okay.
It's one series I have no
Speaking
background
of
in.
That's
Sean
okay.
Connery,
Yes.
Yes.
how many films did he play Bond in?
Chevron.
Jeez.
7?
Chevron. Trebek.
I'm gonna go 13.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought it's
How
up
did you
there.
know?
I remember
Are you
reading
serious?
it.
It was-
I remember reading
Really?
it somewhere.
Bonus points if you could tell me which ones he was in.
So the answer is
No.
actually 7.
It's 7.
Good
So
for
I
you,
remember
man.
reading
All
it
right.
somewhere.
Yeah. I like how
Did
you
you see my...
No,
I
I genuinely
like how
read it.
you
Lisa.
I like how you said that after just immediately
I
after you
know.
said this is the one thing I have no background information on.
It's because I have no information of the movies itself. I just know
Do
like
you
random shit
know which
about
ones
it.
he was in?
I could
If you can get all 7, give him a point.
Zach, pause this now when you're listening.
Yeah.
I want you to call me and
Yeah.
tell me which 7 he was in. If you get it right, you'll get a point.
let's
Bragging
see.
rights. Look down on your buddies on.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Dr. No from Russia with Love.
1962, Russia with Love,
Yeah.
1963.
Goldfinger.
Yep, 1964.
Yeah. What else is
Oh,
there?
they're really pumping these out
Yeah.
year after year.
Living Daylights with somebody else. I know I'm forgetting like
Was
way too many.
Octopussy him?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thunderball,
Thunderball.
You Only
Yeah.
Live Twice.
Shit.
Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah.
And Never Say Never Again.
Okay. You know what? You know what those were? You know what those were? The Bond movies I still haven't watched.
Yeah,
Honestly,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Sean Connery ones are the best names, though.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
The last 2 were with a different production company.
Okay.
But yeah, those were his 7.
All right. Cool.
All right, and my final question,
Yes.
also about Sean Connery,
All right.
Shoot.
is Sean Connery wore what in every Bond film he was in? He wore this one specific thing.
Christian, I'm gonna let you go first.
Is it tuxedo?
You going tuxedo?
I mean, that seems too obvious. Was he a bathrobe? Was he always in like bathrobes? Always after he did the coitus, he's like, I'm
I mean, that was very stereotypical Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
There was like one like specific thing, not like a general piece of clothing. Like,
Oh, he had like a carnation in his lapel.
okay, we're gonna go carnation is lapel.
Yeah. A toupee.
Andres is correct.
Yeah.
Soup.
So,
Yeah.
stud muffin James Bond Sean Connery
Was
Yeah.
bald.
actually started balding at age 17.
That's a bummer.
Oh,
He had to wear a
really?
toupee.
Okay.
For
Should have just
James
shaved
Bond.
his head.
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent of you start going bald, just cue
wasn't-
ball it.
I am of that opinion as well, but yeah, really not a lot of shaved head hairstyles in the 60s.
Oh, like it's like the episode of SpongeBob. He's bald. Bald's not a hairstyle.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's shaved. That's a
Shaved.
hairdo.
That's a hairdo.
That's a hairdo.
Is Zach bald by choice or necessity?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
See,
what,
if
he
Zach did it, he nutted up.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
hey, thinning hair. I'm not gonna look like
If he grows,
Sean Connery at age 17.
if he
Yeah.
grows hair out, it'd be pretty thin up top
Yeah.
Putting him on
and
blast
on the side. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
shaves his head for a reason.
Yeah.
It's most of the time it's not for style.
That's Zach. The next time you wax your noggin, I want you to think of me.
That
Okay.
Well, you heard it here first, Zach.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'll know.
Yeah. Have fun with that.
Yeah. Do what you will with that piece of information.
Is
Yep.
it scented, Zach? Does it smell like lilac?
Yeah. What the fuck? All right.
Score recap.
Yeah. All right. Score recap. Corey and Kristen, both of you are at 1 point apiece. I have 4 because
Well, aren't you fucking great?
I knew enough about. What was it? There was Bond, and then there was the 3
School
questions from
I
your
thought you
thing.
were gonna
Yeah.
say because I knew most of them.
I knew. Yeah, you did know most.
I can't.
Of them.
4 is not 4 out of the 10 is not
That's
most.
true. It's a bit bad feeling grade.
Do we have a sponsor
It's-
for today's episode?
Yeah, actually, it is Old Alan. You heard of Alan before?
Yes, we have.
Wasn't he was our tomato sponsor.
Alan's Green Tomatoes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, his dad,
Oh,
Old Alan, because
Oh.
Alan's Green Tomatoes is junior.
Oh no.
He's a bowler.
Oh.
He's his own line of bowling wax to make your balls all shiny. Old Alan's
Oh, nice.
bowling wax. It's great. It's actually
so you're telling me you take his bowling wax for his balls, you get it on your hand, you lather up, you put it all over your balls, and they're nice and
Yeah.
shiny.
You,
and
yeah.
coated?
You
Well,
rub your
see-
hands all over your balls, and your balls get nice and glistening.
That's the thing. It's not just for that. He saw a need,
Oh.
and his friends always like, "Hey, Old Alan, you look like a cue ball." He's like, "Aha! Oh my god!" He's like, "Why am I gonna use 2 different wax for my balls and my head when I can use the same one?" That's right. Old Alan's ball cream's also for your head.
Wow. So you're
Yeah.
telling me you rub it all over your balls and head?
Wow.
Now
And
that's a product.
If
That is
you
a
go
product.
to www.oldalansballs.com and enter the code ZachW, you get 25% off at the checkout. It's amazing.
Sign me up.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Last I heard, the Zach W seal of approval is a rather prestigious seal of approval.
It is. Yeah. So you can talk to him all about it. He uses it on the reg. That's why his head smells like lilac.
Thanks, Old Alan.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Old
Old
Alan,
Alan.
for sponsoring this episode of Dumb Trivia.
We appreciate it.
All right, Andres.
Yes. All right. So I don't have a theme for this week, so we are back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Fair enough.
All right. So, first question.
Shoot.
In his Cleveland Indians debut, pitcher Ray Caldwell suffered this nearly fatal event in 1919. Your options are A. Struck by lightning. B. Hit in the chest by a baseball bat. C. Tripped over his own foot and landed head first into a base. D. Assaulted by a fan who ran onto the field. Or E. A bird flew into him.
I like to think he was assaulted by a fan who ran on him.
Some dude just ran up.
What was his name?
Ray Caldwell.
Fuck you, Caldwell.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to say he tripped and hit his head on a base.
Tripped his head on his base. Christian, you're going with assaulted by a fan who ran onto the field.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, both of you are wrong. He was struck by
By
lightning.
lightning. Really?
Yeah.
And he continued to play baseball.
I was almost hoping it would be the bird.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was trying to go for with like all the options was like, what can I make sound plausible that would injure himself? But yeah, he was struck by lightning. So
Wow.
I got this from an ESPN Instagram
What
post.
was his name?
Ray Caldwell.
Ray Caldwell.
Yeah,
you, Caldwell.
yeah. So
You suck. Go back to the minor leagues.
And it's actually just God yelling at him.
yeah, right. that's why he lived.
That's the worst plot twist ever.
And
So-
eventually Jesus is like, "Dad, you just hit him with lightning." He's
Yeah.
like, Jesus. Son Christ.
Got my money on the Dodgers.
So yeah, I got this from an ESPN Instagram post. Caldwell was struck by lightning in the 9th inning and was unconscious for 5 minutes. After being revived, he said, "I have one more out to get," and went back into the game. He got the last out for the win.
Good job, Caldwell.
That's badass.
That is badass, right?
That is badass.
Yeah.
Good
And
for
that's
you,
when
Caldwell.
God lost the bet and stopped caring about humanity.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So,
That got deep.
My mom's really into baseball, and
Is she?
yeah,
Teresa.
yeah,
I
and
noticed that video.
the playoff, the baseball postseason's on right
you
now.
need to tell me the game that's all about crushing balls is not something that she'd be into. You've talked to her. She's a strong woman.
She's a strong, powerful woman.
Are you just trying to make up for the April thing?
Just a
Oh,
little.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
I could talk shit about April.
She is.
And about
yeah.
Teresa Rosa.
Yeah, she
I
is.
wouldn't talk shit about
she
Teresa
is
Rosa.
insane in the sense that she is a workaholic. I mean, she's
a workaholic.
she's dedicated, man.
Yeah, she's got to support your ass.
I'm not that high maintenance.
Yeah.
That's support your dad's Lego habit.
Yeah, that
As she would say, he can support his own damn Lego habit.
On that note,
Whoa.
on that note, before I get to the baseball thing. My dad has actually given my mom street cred with her coworkers because of Legos.
I remember you telling us about
because he would put them on the other side of the den on the shelf, and people could see them in her Zoom camera. So it's like they'd be doing their business call, talking about business stuff, and then all of a sudden her coworkers would be like, "Hey, wait a minute, is that a Y-wing in the background?"
I'll never forget my favorite thing ever was coming over one time.
Yeah.
And your dad was showing me one of his new Lego builds.
Yeah.
And I was saying how cool it was.
Yeah.
And I'm almost positive I got a hand to the back of the head from your mother.
Yeah.
Going, that was not the right answer.
Well, it's like, what was it? It was a few years ago. She had her work group over, and my dad had the Death Star in the corner of the room, and then had the Saturn V rocket on the mantle above the fireplace. Every guy from my mom's work group commented on both of them.
I just
whoa! This is like, what is this? Is this a Saturn V? Oh, and that's the Death Star. Man, these are awesome. My wife never lets me keep these out in the family room.
Wait a minute, Executive Vice President Teresa Rosa, is that a Y-Wing second edition from the first run? She's like, you're fucking fired.
All right, so back to the baseball thing. Mom,
is that what we were talking about?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
My mom was watching this past game between, I think it was game 1 between the Braves and the Astros. One Braves pitcher, I believe, took a 103 mile per hour ball to the leg and ended up breaking his leg and ended up striking out like 3 different players.
They were talking
on
about
a
this at
broken
work.
leg.
They were talking about this at work.
Yeah.
And they're like, Christian,
Yeah.
I hate when we talk about sports at work.
Sam. That's all Sammy does.
I was going to say, you are your boss and coworkers.
True.
Have you been taking your schizophrenia meds?
Nope.
That's why you're having conversations at work.
Ask Johnny.
Dude, I have conversations with myself at work all the time. Mostly it's because of why we have so much spinach.
I'm just angrily shoving fucking spinach.
Fucking spinach.
What do I look like fucking Popeye? I don't need this much spinach.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's exactly how it goes down. All right. Are we ready for the second question?
Yeah.
All right. Second question. Yes.
ASMR ice cubes. Or cold.
That was beautiful.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Somebody, there's got to be at least one of our listeners who you just made incredibly happy.
Definitely the guy from Frankfurt.
Maybe.
Or woman.
We want, yeah.
We don't know.
We don't discriminate here.
Let's just call them Frank, and if it's a man,
Can you please send us a message on Instagram or email?
Yeah, I really want to know
I
who
just
you
want
are.
to say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you are a woman, you're referred to as Frank with an E.
Frankie.
Sure.
Yeah, Frankie.
Yeah.
Okay, Francis, what's
All
up?
right. Second question. Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster were both cast in The Fast and the Furious, despite neither of them having these.
Legs.
Interesting choice. Okay.
No, driver's licenses.
Corey?
Yeah, I'm going driver's license.
Both of you are correct. It is driver's license.
Hey.
Yeah. So I got this from the Huffington Post. Jordana Brewster had to pass her driver's license test in one go, or she would have been dropped by the film due to insurance requirements.
Jesus.
Michelle Rodriguez said she accumulated 11 points on her license due to speeding while driving on her own time.
Wow.
Yeah. So both of you get that
That's
point.
funny.
Imagine being cast to a movie like that and not knowing how to drive.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, but that wild card right there. Two wild cards right
If
there.
you're getting paid that much money, you're going to learn how to drive.
Oh yeah,
It's almost like Daniel Day-Lewis when he signed up to play Lincoln. He's like, so how's it end?
Wait, that was a bit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I sure hope so.
I didn't know that was like...
Yeah.
This is great. So how does this end, guys?
Yeah, he lived a very Mr. Spielberg. How does the Lincoln end? Well, Mr. Day-Lewis, it ends with Lincoln.
Mr. Day-Lewis.
It ends with Lincoln living out the rest of his days in a lovely home, surrounded by green pastures.
Did you ever see that movie?
No, I really
Heard it was
should.
good.
Yeah, it
I
was
just
really
heard it
good.
was slow.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's all
biopic, yeah.
Yeah, it's a biopic about a politician. It's gonna be slow. No matter how prolific this
A
politician
potentially gay politician.
Oh?
is. Yeah, maybe.
There's like a weird
Yeah.
history thing.
Yeah.
I don't know the story. I just know that it's been the whispered theory.
yeah.
take.
Yeah.
All politicians have a little gay side to them.
Look at you, Lindsey Graham.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
You think so?
And Mike Pence, come on.
Oh, Mike Pence.
That's
yeah,
true.
Mike Pence definitely.
That's
It's just Lindsey Graham's gay side's just his front and back, left and right.
Ha.
Got him.
Got him.
Hey, don't take these lighthearted jokes about Lindsey Graham as an endorsement. I hate him.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Lindsey. Bite me.
So, Corey, I took a page out of your book here, and I have a question about a blue whale.
Oh.
Yeah. What is the most reliable way to determine the age of a blue whale?
Ask him.
Other than that, you determine an age of a blue whale by looking at which of the following: earwax, baleen plates, or, and bear with me, this is Latin, the corpora albiscantia.
Which is?
I'll tell you later. You got one of the, which one? Earwax, baleen plates, or corpora albiscantia?
Well, it's the corporeal albus cunta.
I'm going with that one.
You're going with that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Christian, where are you going with?
The corporeal albus cunta.
You're going with it? All right. Well, both of you are incorrect. It's earwax.
He did it! You did it! You bamboozled us!
Yeah. So I got this from Wikipedia. Earwax is the most reliable method to determine a whale's age because every whale produces earwax throughout their lives. Each layer of earwax alternates between being dark and light in color, the light layer indicating a time of fasting during migration, and the dark layer indicating a time of feeding. Each set of one set of both colors of earwax is laid per year.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. The baleen plates are the natural filters that whales use to filter feed. Those are they used to be used to determine a whale's age, but they've since been determined to be unreliable because the plates wear down over time.
Fair enough.
And the wild card, the corpora albiscantia, are fibrous masses that form in a female whale's ovaries every time a female whale ovulates. One of these forms on average every 2.6 years. Utilizing this method for determining the age of a whale is unreliable due to it being only available to determine the age of female whales and only after they reach sexual maturity.
Oh, so it ignores that whole first part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's pretty
Earwax,
neat. That's
yeah.
pretty neat how it
Yeah.
grows every year. A
Yeah.
new layer.
Yeah. I think it might have something to do with like also what is it, like equalizing the pressure and like inside their heads or something?
Probably.
Maybe.
Science is crazy.
Science is crazy.
Whales are crazy.
Whales are
Whales are crazy.
whales are also crazy.
And all of our whale whistlers.
Okay, well, I'm no expert in whale language, and I don't pretend to play one on TV or podcast. But both of those messages by themselves are okay. But together, I'm pretty sure you just declared war on a group of whales.
Bring it.
Well, come meet us on dry land, bitches.
Yeah, I'll leave that to you too. Whales are huge, man. I can't fight a whale.
Oh, wait. Come meet us on dry land. Whales breathe oxygen. We're screwed.
Oh no!
Oh boy. All right.
Here's another.
Yes. Sticking with a nautical esque question. The Russo-Japanese War ended with the naval battle of Tsushima Strait, which was kicked off by which of the following blunders?
I could go for some straight sushi.
Right? Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, right. A Japanese ship crashed into a Russian ship.
That tracks.
A Russian hospital ship accidentally communicated with a Japanese ship. Or a Russian ship accidentally fired its guns.
Honestly, A and C seem very plausible.
Yeah.
We're gonna go Russian ship firing off its guns. I think Igor had too much vodka. He shot his guns.
Corey?
I'm going A.
You're going A? You say a Japanese ship crashed into a Russian ship. Christian, you say a Russian ship accidentally fired its guns. Both of you are incorrect. It is a Russian hospital ship accidentally communicated with a Japanese ship.
Well, I guess it was the kind of thing where the only way they could communicate is if they were in Japanese waters and they weren't supposed to be.
No, they were in. The Russians were in Japanese waters, but it was something that they accidentally thought. The Russians accidentally thought that the Japanese ship that they were looking at was Russian.
So, like, how'd that start a war, though?
No, it didn't start the war. It ended the battle. The Battle of Tsushima ended the Russo-Japanese War. It was like the last war in the battle. But the Russian hospital ship talking to the Japanese ship started the battle.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I gave you a little bit of the runaround.
Why, though? Do you know? Or is there gonna be a...
Yeah, it. So bear with me here. This comes from the YouTube channel Blue Jay, and also I confirmed some stuff on Wikipedia. The Russian fleet consisted of poorly educated and poorly trained peasants led by lackluster commanders. A number of blunders.
Especially putting them on blast like that.
Stay tuned, man. A number of blunders occurred on the Russian fleet's 18,000 nautical mile journey from the Baltic Sea to the Tsushima Strait, which is basically between the Japanese archipelago and the Korean peninsula. Some of these blunders include firing on fishing vessels off the coast of Britain, more than one instance of friendly fire, and bringing exotic animals on board ships. And also, let's not forget about sailors dying of black lung. And when the Russian fleet was sailing through the Tsushima Strait, the Russian fleet came across a Japanese vessel and thought it was Russian. The Russian ship communicated with the Japanese ship that there were other Russian vessels nearby, and the Japanese attacked the Russian fleet a few hours later.
Oh my god.
Awkward.
Yeah, and it was a rather decisive Japanese victory. And just a little teaser for you. Look out for the Dumb Trivia After Show Episode 3, because this is the topic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
so we're gonna talk about more. We're gonna talk more about that in next week.
Okay.
You all right there, Corey? You had a little.
Yeah, I licked my pop.
Did you lick your
No.
pop? How'd it taste like?
It happens to the best of us.
Just like mesh.
Did you do it because I licked mine?
Did you lick yours?
Yeah.
No, I
How
haven't.
was it?
I haven't
Didn't
licked.
taste like
I haven't licked mine yet. Well, we'll get there.
Andres.
I want it to happen naturally. Don't pressure me.
You know, I saw this interesting fact. It wasn't really a fact. It was more of a good observation. Is like your tongue knows how everything feels, and you've never really even licked it probably. Like the sole of your shoe, you can visualize how that would feel in your
Yeah.
tongue.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Like, if you look
Like
Interesting.
that rubbery, scaly.
Oh yeah.
Well,
like this table would be like that plasticky. Like,
Yeah.
what's your tongue's the most sensitive muscle in your body? That's why kids put shit in their mouth all the time.
Yeah. I just thought that was like an interesting like mind fuck. Like whoa.
Yeah. A little
Right.
bit.
And then I was looking around, going, yeah,
Dude.
I do
Yeah.
know how that tastes.
Calm
Yeah.
down there, Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Freaking my mind, man.
All right. You guys ready for the last question?
I think I'm ready.
All right. Last question. Talk about a huge what if moment. This actor was the first choice to play Neo in The Matrix, but chose to work on the movie Wild Wild West instead.
Michael Keaton.
Corey?
Because the issue you need to know of the movie Wild Wild West, and I don't.
Okay.
Corey, wake up.
He's thinking.
I've seen this, and I knew this one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I was about to say Keanu Reeves.
No, that's
Not
yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
No, that yeah.
I don't. Tobey Maguire.
No, both of you are incorrect.
I know, it's,
Yeah.
Was it Tobey Maguire?
It was Will Smith.
oh, I didn't know that one. Will
Oh, really?
Smith
Will Smith.
play Neo.
Yeah. Will Smith was the first choice for the Wachowskis to play Neo, and he was even the first actor to be offered the role. Will Smith says he declined the role because the Wachowskis pitched The Matrix to him in a rather confusing manner and therefore found the concept to be a bit too unrealistic. Although he is not proud of the decision, Will Smith says that he's glad that the Wachowskis chose Keanu Reeves instead and insisted that had Will Smith played the part of Neo, he would have ruined the movie.
Ah.
Why? I wonder why.
I don't know.
He wouldn't be right for that role.
Yeah.
Matrix, too unrealistic. What's his face? Zucky Boy. Virtual reality business meetings. It's only a matter of time. And if you ever host a dumb trivia virtual business meeting, kicking you out of the will.
Okay. I guess we're not doing dumb trivia business meetings in VR.
That's what he thinks.
Okay.
Only if it's like the PlayStation VR chat where people can be like random things. Like I want to be like a buff SpongeBob.
Okay.
Okay.
That I can deal with.
Andres.
Yes.
That was it.
Yep, that was 5.
Final score.
The final score is
Corey's broken.
both you and Christian are tied at 2,
Oh.
and I have 4.
No.
But who got the question?
Oh, who got the listener submitted question of the week right? That would be Christian.
So I guess
So-
that breaks the tie.
Yeah, so that breaks the tie. So that means I have a final score of 3 or of 4. Christian, you have a final score of 3, and Corey, you have a final score of 2.
Bwah, 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 bwah.
Yeah.
Who got that slide whistle in here? Anything you want to say, Corey?
Yeah.
Stay dumb, my friends.
Yep.
Stay dumb.
Yep.
And
Corey? May you be better in the future episodes to come.
Thank you. Well, that rattled my brain.
Yep.
Ow.
This
Did
one.
you change the darts? Is that a new gun?
The darts are new.
Okay,
The
they
gun,
hurt
the
a
darts
lot
are
more.
the darts are newer. The gun is not.
They
They
hurt
hurt
a lot
yeah,
more.
they did hurt.
do.
Yeah, they did hurt a lot more.
I like it.
Yeah.
Put tax in them next time.
Maybe.
Welcome to the Dumb Trivia Deathmatch Wrestling episode.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to ASMR Dumb Trivia.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
You can follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
At dumb_trivia. And we have a Facebook now.
Yes.
You can find us just at Dumb Trivia. Follow us.
Yeah.
Give us a like. Give us a follow.
Yeah.
See what's happening. If you have any listener submitted questions of the week, any questions, comments, concerns with management, let us know to our email at dumbtrivia@gmail.com.
Yes.
You do run the email account, but
I do run it.
Yeah.
So you can address all your concerns and comments to Andres, and I will make sure he gets them because I don't want to deal with it.
only if you're mad. If you're happy, you can send them to Corey.
Yes, and then I will answer very happily.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to find Christian on the internet. You want to go Crimbus Rimbus on Twitter and Instagram. You want to get a little spooky. You can listen to my album at untilthevoid.bandcamp.com. You can also find it on Spotify. The mix is a little different because the way I distributed it, but it's the same album.
You can follow me at CoreyW099 at Instagram, and you can find Andres at There's No Way This App Will Last.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right.
Very.
Anything else to add? Any Halloween plans?
Oh yeah, I guess this is after Halloween.
This is after Halloween. So how was Halloween?
Well, I am gonna go to my folks.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, we're recording a little bit early, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get to see some friends I haven't seen in a few years.
I don't believe it.
Wow. Really gonna hit him with that.
Yeah. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you next time. Stay dumb, my friends.
Yeah.
Hey Corey,
Yeah.
give me what I want to hear, boy.
Roll the outro.
Yeah.
It's Dumb Trivia, where the questions are dumb and the hosts are dumber. It's Dumb Trivia. You'll probably learn a lot of things you didn't want to discover. You don't win anything, but that's alright. You can look down on your buddies with your bragging rights. Hang with Corey, Andres, and Christian too. They're best friends, now they're friends with you. Knowing nothing is the only criteria. Come on, it's Dumb Trivia.